Okay, so good morning. Expose the bone, so you have to pull the flesh out. So you're on the bone and be on the head of the buttock bones. And we are working today on a forward bend, so the ability to extend the trunk from the base of the trunk. And for that, we need to separate, like at the hip joints, the base of the trunk. So as you exhale, make the roots of the thighs heavier, as if there is a heavy weight on the top thighs. So when you exhale, you like ground yourself. Surrender to gravity. But when you inhale, not only lift, but like inhaling bidirectionally, that you continue the descent of the top thighs and the buttocks, and also lift from the pubic bone, two sides of the pubic bone and the sacrum. So there is a descent and also ascending in the inhalation. And then when you exhale, again, release the weight. Release the top thighs, groins, the buttocks. Inhale, continue this descent, but also ascend from the two sides of the pubis, two sides of the navel, two sides of the sternum, and until the top of the head. And then over the top of the head, release down from the occiput, back of the shoulders, and the skin of the back descending down. So it's kind of a circular movement of the skin around the trunk. It is ascending at the front, all the way to the crown of the head, and then descending from the back. Observe your breath, slow soft inhalation, slow soft exhalation. See how you hold your body without unnecessary tension. So the body is soft, breath can move. And it's very pleasant to sit and to watch the breath. Make sure your face is relaxed, eyes soft, the jaws and the tongue. Tongue is resting on the lower palate. And then move the awareness from the face to the back of the head. Find the position of the head where it is just about the top of the spine. And it's not heavy on the spine, it's like floating. So the neck is extended. And then join your hands in front of the chest and get ready for chanting. We chant Om 3 times. Inhale, lift your sternum. Tighten your shoulder blades so the chest is stable. And then exhale, head down. And surrender the brain to the seat of the heart. With gratitude for the precious moment we are here. Don't take it for granted that we can join here together and practice. It's very beautiful, especially in this weather. Release your hands. Slowly lift your hand. Gently open your eyes. Okay, so we start Adamuksvanasana, 2 variations. So have a look. First is just to release, and release the forehead down, and even the elbows. You can just release yourself. And then we start to stretch. So you are on the toes, tips of the toes, and tips of the fingers, and you're looking forward and stretching. Then the head could be like this, but don't drop. Stretch. Buttocks are going back, but from the waist, from the lower belly, forward. And from here you go to Adamuksvanasana. Yes, first I can just even drop your elbows and then relax. Forehead down. Chest is going down, buttocks are going down to the heels. So just relaxing and washing your brain. Okay, and then turn your feet so you're on the toes. And be on the fingertips, look forward. So it's higher, and you can feel the extension of the lumbar from your waist. Motnit. Then you can bring the head to be in line with the spine, the ears next to the upper arms, but keep extending. Buttocks, don't move the pelvis forward, just move from your waist, מהמותניים קדימה, מהגב התחתון קדימה. Create this extension, feel there's more freedom in this variation for the breath. כן, את יכולה, מה, יותר להרים את המרפקים. Okay, and then Adamuksvanasana. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms. Lift your buttocks. Inhale into the pelvis as if it is floating. Inflate it. תנפחו את האגן בשאיפות. And then you can lift your heels and lift your buttocks. Okay, then walk forward and get a chair. Tall chairs, yes, so tall chair you can give to Eli. Okay, we do Uttanasana again in a more relaxed way. Everybody has a chair this way, so you tilt it until it the height of your front of the groin, and then forward. Be on your heels, so the thighs are moving back. Do not allow also the chair like blocking the movement of the thighs. So they're not going forward, but then you start to extend forward again from the base of your trunk and from the pubic bone all the way into the chest, great length, and then you start to go down, lift your kneecaps, and again, halfway stop. Again, extend, feel even the skin of the belly is extending, chest is moving away from the abdomen, and then you start to go down. מה זה? דברים קשים, מה קשה? אז אמרתי לי, לא, צריכה להיות יותר על העקבים, רחל, שהרגליים יהיו ניצבות, הרכיים באות אחורה, ואז להתארך קדימה מהפיובוס. ואחר כך לאט לאט לרדת. רוח פרצים, אה? כן. Lift your shoulders, but release your neck and head down. And make your trunk soft. Feel the skin of your back and release it from mid buttocks, very lower back, all the way to your back of your skull. So when you exhale through your brain, relaxing. But keep your legs just active. Okay, now unfold the chair. And try to a little bit more active to make the back concave, like הערת הגב. As you hold like this or like that. But wait, because we need to tilt the chair until we can place the forehead on the seat. So the shoulder blades are going in. And the shoulder, the deltoid muscle are going into the shoulder. Yeah, you just tilt the chair until you can rest your forehead. So you need to make your back concave, open the shoulders, extend your armpits, thighs back. And inhale slowly, deeply. When you exhale, try to make the dorsal spine move it slightly more in. Okay, then move slightly away from the chair, catch the legs of the chair, and you bend, ball forward, place the base, no, the back of the shoulders, and then you straighten your legs. Hold it. If it is still moving, put it against the wall. So open the back of your knees, lift your buttocks. And I don't need to tell you to lift your shoulders because they are supported. כן, רחל, רואה את הכתפיים פה, קצה הכיסא. אז כופי ברכיים, תחזיקי את הרגליים של הכיסא, כופי ברכיים, מגלגלי עד שזה ינוח על הקצה של הכיסא, זהו. עכשיו, תשרי. עכשיו, אם זה קשה, אז תתרחקי קצת. אם זה קשה, אפשר להתרחק קצת מהכיסא. So the edge of the seat should gently press on the base of the neck, the back of the neck, the C7 vertebra, and then it releases the neck. Do you feel it? מרגישים? שהצוואר משתחרר? You can close your eyes, exhale deeper, longer. Now, if I tell you that next pose is Sirsasana, what does it change in your pose, in the current pose? If you know that we are preparing for Sirsasana, does it change anything mentally and physically?
But we're supposed to concentrate on the present moment.
Yeah, but in the present moment, you can think about your future. It's part of the present moment to think about the future. Otherwise, when the future comes, you'll be unprepared. Okay, so we do Sirsasana next to the wall to practice Ekapada Sirsasana, so I can show you. You be as close as possible to the wall because we want to use the wall for the heels. So put your back of the head as close as possible to the wall. Okay, and then come up. Okay, so we just stand normally 5 minutes. And then when we go to Ekapada, you put the heels on the wall and stretch the left heel up to release the right. And now, usually there is a tendency to go this way. So just touch with the buttocks and make sure they touch evenly. And then you move the buttocks away. They're not, you don't lean like this, but you want to lift the buttocks, but just to measure yourself. And then you take the leg slightly more down, measure yourself, slightly more down. Okay, stretch the left heel up. Okay, and then we change right heel. Again, align myself, move the buttocks away from the wall and up and down. Okay, we stay 5 minutes and then we do Ekapada. Yeah, you don't need much wall now, but later we're going to use the wall. Yeah, but the column is okay. העמוד גם בסדר. ליאת, את לא עושה עמידת ראש? אוקיי. תעשי ויפריטנדסנה. את יכולה על קרוס בולסטר, אז תביאי עוד אחד, או לא יודע, תשימי משהו, יש פה עוד בולסטר, אני רואה. אוקיי, כמה את? קרינה? אלי? מה תעשי, אלי?
אולי סופטה פדה
רגע,
גושטסנה?
אני לא שומע אותך משום מה, שנייה.
סופטה פדה גושטסנה אולי?
תנסי רגע לדבר.
סופטה פדה גושטסנה?
אוקיי, הצידה. בסדר.
אפשר גם לצד, אני לא במחזור, פשוט בגלל האוזניים.
אוקיי. כן, אז תעשי סופטה פדה גושטסנה, כי אנחנו בכיוון של קפיצות קדימה. אוקיי, אני שם אותך על מיוט. לא שמתי בינתיים את טיימר, כמה אתם כבר עומדים? חצי דקה? אתם לא מספיק קרובות לקיר. תצטרכו אחר כך לרדת. כן, כולם. אחורי הראש צריך להיות הפעם שיותר קרוב לקיר, לגעת בקיר כמעט. יש רק את האצבעות שם, אז Okay, 4 minutes from now, and after that we do Ekapada. So lift your shoulders. Tighten the outer thighs and join the big toes and lift the big toe mounts. כן, מירה תסובבי את המטטרסל, זהו, ככה, ככה, זהו. Can you tighten the mid buttocks, Daniela? Tighten here and then thighs back, yeah. So when you tighten the outer thighs, lift the inner legs as if they're pulling you up all the way to the arches of the feet, עד הקשתות של הכפות רגליים שצריכות להיות ככה אקטיביות וארוכות. Extend the arches of the feet. So we're pressing down the forearms, but the energy should go up. יעל, אנחנו צריכים להפשיל שרבולים כשאנחנו עומדים עמידת ראש. גם את רחוקה קצת מהקיר, טוב מילא, אבל את מבינה, כי אם תביא את העקבים לקיר, אז את נשענת אחורה. צריך להפשיל את השרבולים, כי צריך לתקוע את המרפק החיצוני. כי המרפקים שלך קצת זזים כזה, את רואה?
את מפחדת?
כן, אולי תרדי. את רואה, עכשיו את יכולה לעבוד כנגד כפות רגליים שלי, זהו, אז את רואה שנותן לך כוח. אז זה צריך להיות כנגד הסטיקי. כן, אז אולי תרדי, תפשילי שרבולים ותתקרבי גם לקיר יותר. ענת, את מסובבת קצת ימינה? לא. כן.
קשה בסיבוב שמאלה.
כן, אני יודע. אבל לא. ככה זה ישר. כן, ואלה הכתף הימנית, אתה יודע, כן, חזק אותה. Daniela, your legs are going forward. You need to tighten the buttocks and move the thighs back. Better, but still. Relax your eyes and breathe rhythmically. תנשמו בנשימה ככה קצבית ורגועה. Okay, we're almost finished the 4 minutes or 5 minutes maybe. So bring your heels to the wall and stretch the left one up, slide it up, and start to move the right leg, but awareness on the left heel. Touches the wall and you keep sliding it up, stretching it up, with some friction against the wall. Okay, and then when the leg comes to right leg to parallel to the floor, touch the wall with the buttocks and see if you touch evenly, if 2 buttocks are in line. Okay, then you move the buttock, lift the buttocks, move them away from the wall and take the leg slightly more. So the thigh bone is going back into the socket, but the heel you want to move away. Daniela, lift your buttocks, don't lean on the wall. Okay, now take the leg all the way down as much as possible, but still maintain the alignment at the pelvis. Eli, don't allow the thighs to roll out. Thighs should roll in. Okay, then lift the leg and lift your shoulders, shoulder blades. Stretch your legs again. Okay, now slide your right heel up. Still more. This leg want to show how high it is, and then move the left. Maybe just move 45 degrees first and touch the wall. So both buttocks should touch simultaneously the wall, so you know you are even. And then you descend the leg further and continue this way. Every now and then check your symmetry. Okay, the leg should be straight, but don't move it away. Keep it close to you. But open the back of the knee. Yeah. Okay. Still a little bit more if possible. Okay. And then lift. Lift your shoulders. If you need to lift one shoulder more than the other, then something went wrong. And then come down. טוב, ליאת, את רוצה להצטרף אלינו? נראה שדי נוח לך שם ככה. גם עמידת ראש קשה לצאת. בין Adamuksvanasana. Okay, then take the chair for Supta Padangushta. Eliat, אתה תעשי את זה הצידה. אלי, כן, עכשיו את יכולה לעשות עם הכיסא. Just to give us some stretch for the legs before we... Okay, this way, Supta Padangushta. מה זה? 2? ככה. And the back of your knee should touch the chair. So you move the top thighs away, as if somebody is pulling the top of your thighs away from you. away from your waist. הירך העליונה, תרחיקו מהמותן. And then pull the chair to get more movement. Don't allow the left leg to lift. Hey, left leg is heavy and is long. Extend the back of the leg. Flatten the top thigh. And breathe. זה בסדר? תחזיקי יותר גבוה, אז תוכלי יותר למשוך, יהיה לך יותר מנוף. תשמרו את הרגליים ישרות. Okay, top thigh, right top thigh away from you. Shoulders down, so you are relaxed. Relax your neck, throat, lips, tongue, jaws, and breathe. Soften your belly so you can breathe. ענת, את מרימה את הרגל שמאל, למה?
אני שמאל.
רגל שמאל. היא צריכה להיות כבדה. Yeah, don't lift your left thigh and turn it in, from outside in. Okay, then release and just be in Uttanasana. Feel the difference between your legs. Maybe you'll be fresh. One leg is long and also more lively, no? More energy is flowing. Okay, so take the other leg. Hey, extend your right leg. Don't allow it to lift. Because if we want to move the legs away from each other, we take one leg and the other comes also, they will not separated. Can. You can just imagine there is heavy weight on your thigh. So it's not so muscular, but more like descending, like heavy weight is flattening the thigh.
No, but the way you do it is by activating the...
Yeah, but it's not a movement that you contract the muscle because then it just jump up. If it is contracted, it has to come to the bone. So it has to think about flattening the muscle. Use your breath, exhalation. Always you can move with exhalation because it releases tension. Tov, okay. Release and roll to your right side and come back to the separating between the thighs, top thighs, and moving forward from the base of the trunk. So it's two directions. Okay, so you don't lean on the chair, you stand on your legs. So as if somebody is holding and pulling back. Okay, and then you start to move forward, but you don't move the thighs forward. The thighs are going slightly back. You are on the heels. And you move from the pubic bone, from the two sides of the pubic bone, you move forward, then chest forward, then chin forward. And then you see where on the wall in front of you, where can you see? And then you bend your leg, you can see higher. Okay, and then looking at the same spot in front of you, straighten your leg. So you make your back more concave, but don't concave the lumbar too much. Yeah, concave more from the mid back, upper back. Okay, so first see that, first hold your, put your hands on your pelvis. So you're standing and the weight is in between your heels and your toe mounts. And then you put your hands on the chair. אנחנו רוצים ליצור הפרדה שהירכיים לא באות קדימה, נשארות יציבות, כאילו מישהו מושך אותך מאחורה. ואז להתחיל לנוע קדימה מצידי הפיוביס, מהבטן הכי תחתונה, from the very lower, but generally you're curving the lumbar, so you have to, roll the buttocks down to the heels. Yeah, so this is not deepening too much. Okay, as if somebody is holding your thighs. And then you can move forward from really the very lower belly. And then into the chest, and then chin forward, but don't contract too much, the back of your neck. See that first you extend the neck, and then you lift the chin slightly, and see where you see in front of you. את נשענת קדימה, ליאת, את לא עומדת על הרגליים בעצם. תנסי רגע להרים את כן, אם לא היה לך חבל, היית נופלת קדימה. Okay, now bend your knees slightly, and you can look higher now. So now look at the same spot in front of you and straighten your legs. So you make your back more concave. Yeah? So chin is forward, but don't. לפעמים זה עושה לחץ בעורף, אבל... כן, לא, אז העיניים בכלל לא, צריך להסתכל. Imagine the eye is in the chin, not in your physical eyes. You can close your eyes now. But with the eye of the chin, you look forward and up. But the neck should be long. If you feel a contraction in the back of the neck, then don't lift so much. Okay, maybe we'll do it with the rope. Or with a partner. Maybe just do it with a partner, okay? So, because the rope, you lean on the rope. בואי תעשי רחל. So you take a belt or rope, okay. תראי שאת עומדת על העקבים, כן, okay, ואז תשים את הידיים, put you, okay. So now I just, I don't pull, I just resist, so she cannot take the thighs forward. And then she starts to, see, so now she can extend more forward because there is, the thighs will remain stable. So you can pull forward. Still more, Rachel. Extend forward. I will not let the thighs go forward. Okay. And then you can also bend your knees, concave more. From here, look forward. And then straighten your knees. Okay. בסדר? אז בוא נעשה את זה רגע. Without talking, just... stabilizing your legs. Don't pull, just don't allow the thighs to go forward. So then the partner will be able to stretch more forward from the base of the, because we want to learn to separate from there, then we do it in the Untitled also. Eli ואוהד יכולים להיות. You can take a belt. לא, יש פה, בסדר. בנים, בנות, בנות. אבל קצת תהיה לה עקבים יותר, ניצן. את נוטה קדימה. כדי לבדוק, את יכולה לשים את הידיים רגע לאגן, ולראות אם את לא נופלת קדימה. תראה, צריכה לבוא, כן. תרימי את הפיקות, ואת הירכיים תשמרי אחורה. עכשיו, רחל, אל תתני לה לקחת את הירכיים קדימה. שימי את הידיים על הכיסא, כן, עכשיו היא לא תיתן לך לקחת את הירכיים קדימה. כן, אבל אל תתני לה עכשיו, ואז ההתארכות מהבטן התחתונה. From the lower belly, stretch forward, move forward to the chest. From the sides of the pubic bone, sides of the navel. From the sides of the navel to sternum, and then to the chin. And then bend the knees slightly, so you can look higher on the wall in front of you, but no, don't lift the eyebrows. So soften the skin of the forehead. It's not needed. Okay, and then straighten your legs, observing the same spot in front of you. Okay. Beseder, then we change. זה, לא יודע, מה שאת מראה זה T8, T7. כן, זה T7, T8, משהו כזה, האזור הזה, T12 זה פה, כן. כן, איפה שהחזייה. בגלל החזייה כנראה. Yeah, to make sure, Eyal, to make sure you are on your legs, hold your, yeah, so now you're on your legs. Okay, now put your hands on the chair and don't allow the thighs to move forward. Only move forward from the skin of the lower belly. כן, מהבטן התחתונה, האור בא קדימה, תרגישו את המתיחה של הבטן. והחזה בא קדימה. נפתח קצת יותר אחורה. מאירה, תנסי רגע לשים את הידיים על האגן. לא, רגע, תעזוב אותה שנייה. את רואה? את צריכה לעמוד על הרגליים קודם. עכשיו, איפה שהיא נמצאת עכשיו, שם אל תיתן לה לבוא קדימה. עכשיו שים את הידיים על הכיסא ותתחיל להתארך קדימה. Now you can bend your knees, look higher up. Without lifting the eyebrows, Yael. Just lift your chin. Okay, and then looking at the same spot, straighten your legs. Make your back more concave, upper back more concave. And move the trapezius muscle away from the back of your neck, so then you don't get compression in the back of your neck. Okay, let's do it in a... I know, but let's do it in Tanasana. אלי, את בסדר?
כן, לא, אני מסתכלת, אני תוהה אם אני אעשה את זה עם העצמות ישיבה לקיר, זה יהיה אותו אפקט כמו החבל.
כן, אפשר לעשות את זה עם החבל על הקיר, אבל בסדר, זה סיימנו כבר. אז אם יש לך חבל מהקיר או ממשהו. אוקיי. Tanasana, you can sit on some height. Now, imagine you have heavy weight, 50 kilograms, 100 kilograms on your top thighs. So you can't lift the thighs. So like sitting in the beginning, when you exhale, you ground yourself. And when you inhale, you lift, but also bidirectional. Yeah? You also descend the thighs, the roots of the thighs, and lift from the lower abdomen, from the lower back. Okay. Move the chest forward. Yeah, and also the back of the knees should touch down. So become tall in the trunk. It's more difficult because when we sit, we cannot use the legs in the same way. Okay, then lift your arms up, Urdhva Hasta. And press the thighs down further, or just imagine there is very heavy weight on the thighs, the top thighs. So they grounded. Okay. Elbow straight. Yeah, because you were using the arms to extend the trunk up. So elbows must be straight and you must stretch up, look up. Look up and bring your fingertips to the ceiling. Okay, then release. Open, put your hands. Okay, let's use a chair now. So if you can sit on the floor and take a belt under the head of your calf muscles, כן, קצת מתחת לברך. כאן. אוקיי. אתם רואים את המקום? So this has to press down. אוקיי. אוהד, אתה רוצה לבוא למשוך את החגורה? Somebody will pull the belt.
אבל לא רואים את בגלל
אוקיי. רואים? שמנסה למשוך ולא מצליח? הוא משתף פעולה. So, the same action of grounding the front drawings, make them deep in, and you catch the feet of the chair here, and lift your chin, and then slowly, with this extension, you go up. So there's also down movement, okay, of the roots of the thighs, buttocks, and then you go forward.
The belt is only there to
I will go around and try to pull. It's below.
a bit lower, otherwise.
Yeah, in the head of the cuff. אני אסתובב וינסה למשוך, בסדר? ומי שאני אצליח למשוך, יצטרך להישאר פה עוד אחר כך. לעוד תרגול. If you're tall, you take a tall chair because you need to extend.
Pull your
אולי...
belt, you need to stay here.
אולי...
I heard you're staying anyway, so.
I said it's not a punishment.
Doesn't have any meaning.
יפתח, רגע, לפני שיורדים, תחזיק את הכפות רגליים של הכיסא. First, don't go down. Still in the Tanasana, lift the chair and hold the edges of the legs of the chair, yeah, the feet of the chair, so you can lift yourself. יותר Tanasana, יפתח, יותר Tanasana. עכשיו, מה קורה פה? פה זה צריך להיות. אתה רואה? חופשי לגמרי. קצת יותר פה. אוקיי? היי. זה צריך ללחוץ, כן? אוקיי. היי, לא על ה... Not on the belly of the calf, on the head of the calf. Yeah, here. But it's okay, it's a split. The belly of the calf, it's easy. לא על הכרס של שריר השוק. כן, זה יותר למעלה. Okay, then you start to go forward, but keep holding the edges of the legs of the chair, so you elongate yourself. So the front groin are going deep in and down, and then from the base of your trunk, you extend forward, look forward, and pull the chair, shoulders back, and slowly you go down, until you find yourself in Pachimottanasana. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way down, just see that you still can extend your legs, can make your thighs heavy, and press on the belt. On that side, I didn't try to pull. So let me try. Good. איפה החגורה אצלך? כן, זה יכול קצת למעלה, אבל בסדר. It is just that you keep the awareness of the action of the legs, because the more you press down the legs, the more you can extend your spine forward. אם אין ברירה. בעיקרון צריך להמשיך להחזיק את הקצוות. כן, אז בסדר, אז תחזיק את הרגליים היותר קצרות. אלה שיותר למעלה הן יותר קצרות. אבל תסתכלי קדימה, כי עכשיו, כן, את צריכה, כאילו, את רוצה לשים את המצח, את צריכה הגבהה שם. כי אחרת הגב נהייתה גיבנת בגב. אז בדרך כלל אנחנו צריכים להגביה את הראש של משהו. Tighten and lift your outer thighs and flatten the front thighs and descend the inner thighs. And keep extending, maybe sliding the heels away. So you're flattening more, you're extending the back of the legs, join your big toes. Top, okay. Come up, inhale, come up. How are you going so far? It's okay? Let's try another approach. We'll take a long belt. אוקיי, אז קצת שיעור קצר באנטומיה. So, this is the, לא חשוב. זה העצם הזאת, זה הסקרום, this bone. So initially, we put the belt here for the Tanasana. Then we move it slightly up. You see this hip bones, או עצמות הכסל, כן? יש להם צורה כזאת כמו של, they're like wings of a butterfly. So we put the belt just below the edge here. So because it is widening here, it will catch the belt. And then this bone should come forward. Yes, when we go to Pachimottanasana, the whole pelvis rotates forward. Okay, אז זה האנטומיה. ועכשיו אני אראה לכם איך יכול לשים שם על המדע.
אמרת שאני טיפה למטה ואז זה עולה כשאנחנו מתחילים?
כן, לא, אני אראה לכם עכשיו, אז אולי זה יותר ברור איפה המצלמה.
חגורה פה.
כן, בדיוק, אז נשים סמיכות, לא צריך עכשיו את הסטיקי, אולי אפילו לרגע נקפל אותו. אוקיי, אז לדנדסנה, חגורה צריכה להיות מספיק ארוכה, בשביל the belt should be long enough for the length of your legs. And we put on the sacrum. Okay, tighten it with bent knees, and then you press down, and I still need to tighten it more. Okay, it's on the sacrum, and then, okay, so it takes the sacrum, to לוקח את העצה פנימה, and you chest forward, and then you can do. So you'll feel when the legs are like anchored, stabilized, it's much easier. So you have to really tighten the belt. רגע, אבל עכשיו, after that, just a second, okay? You take another blanket here, or bolster, or block, you know? אולי ניקח שתי קוביות, יכולה להביא לי ליד? After that, for Pachimottanasana, אז אולי תיקחו קוביות. We lift slightly on the hip bones here. So the edge of the bone is here, so and tighten more because it should go forward. So you tighten more, and you come close to your legs, and then when you straighten, you see it rolls forward. The pelvis, these bones are going forward like this, and then you take the other belt, block, and you put your head. Because if you take the head too low, see what happens? It's like this. It is short. So you look forward, you pull yourself forward, shoulders back. Then you just place your head. Or even you can take it like this. But pull against the block, shoulders back. Okay, first Dandasana. Somebody can take my blocks. You can just pass blocks. It's not matter. They should not be even. תעבירי זוגות. Okay, so with bent knees, tighten really well, because when you straighten, the belt should be stretched, so it will hold you. There's some connection between your sacrum and your feet, like two walls. The sacrum is going forward to the feet, and the feet are just giving like a wall, a resistance. מרגישים כאילו את הקומפקטיות ברגליים? Legs should be compact and active. But the belt is holding, כן, בסדר? מאירה מרגישה? קצת יותר נמוך עכשיו, על העצב, בשביל דנדסנה. כן, זהו, ואז כשאת מיישר את הרגליים, ידיים על ה... כן. Okay, so maybe you feel that you can soften your belly more when the legs are like that, stabilized like this, כן? מרגישים שהבטן יותר יכולה לרכך? כן, לא? לא? נסו להוריד את החגורה רגע ולראות. Try to remove the belt and see. You have to release, you have to work from the legs. And belly should... No, just extension, no. Belly should be soft. You lift the ribs, so it becomes long. Okay, lift your arms. Stretch your finger on the way to the fingertips. So it's easier than before, no? Because you have so this is how we learn to the importance of the legs as a base, even if we don't, stand on the feet, we just sit. Chest forward, shoulders back, head back slightly. Now look up, try to reach the ceiling. Okay, and then down. Okay, now you move the belt slightly higher, bend your knees and tighten the belt more. So it's not on the sacrum now, it's a little bit above on the hip bones, this bone that should go forward. Come close to your legs. מעל, אבל מעל העצה. אבל מתחת ההתרחבות הזאת שיש בה, כי זה צריך לתפוס שם. כן, hold your feet, come close, or the block, come close to your legs. פה זה אצלי החלק העליון של הזה, אז זה קצת מתחת, אבל מעל העצה, זה העצה, זה העצה, כן, אז זה לא על העצה, זה כאן בערך. אז צריך לתפוס את העצמות כאן של האגן ולקחת אותם קדימה. כן, אז when you straighten your legs, the belt should be shortened. So when כשאתם מיישרים את הרגליים, זה צריך להכניס אתכם לתנוחה, לגלגל את האגן קדימה. מרגישים את זה? זה מחליק? כן. אז צריך לקצר. ואז תשימו את הראש על מצח על קובייה ותחזיקו, אני חושב שאפשר לשהות בתנוחה. כן, תפתחו את אחורי הברכיים, open the back of your knees. Relax your belly and breathe. So it helps for the legs to remain active, and also it create like a framework that you're inside, and helping to roll the pelvis forward. Shoulders back, away from the neck. Slightly lift your elbows and also move them back, because the arms should move back in order to pull the trunk forward. And soften, whatever, not the legs, but the trunk, the belly, the shoulders as much as possible. So you can surrender to the pose, surrender to gravity. There should be some effort, but very tender, not aggressive. Prayatna Shaitilia, Patanjali said, means that the effort becomes effortless. There is experience of effortlessness. You start from effort, but then the experience should be that there's no effort. As if there is a heavy weight on your back. Or somebody is doing Mayurasana, like Guruji does on some practitioner in Enlightened Yoga. You remember the photo? Okay, slowly come up. Okay, now we stand up again because we finished with Pachimottanasana. And we want to go to Parshvotana. So we need the chair again and the sticky bed. Let's start just like we did Uttanasana with a folded chair. Right leg forward. So then the buttocks are aligned because you feel in the front groins. And the chair stops, the pelvis from moving forward. So you go down, and after staying a little bit, put the chair sideways, and imagine there is somebody is pulling. Okay, so you press on the back heel, on the left heel, and you go forward the same way. These are pulled back, but from the base of the trunk, you extend forward and you go down. So first with the chair will teach you the alignment, and also this front groin will remain high because of the chair, it gives a support. כן, את יכולה גם לעשות חצי אולי, ככה. פשוט ככה. שלא יהיה לך לחץ על הבטן. So also the left groin, front groin should touch the chair, and the chair keeps the pelvis high. And then you can release your back down. And then you also release your head maybe. Okay, the kneecap of the right leg, lift up. Open the back of the knee, flatten the top thigh, the front thigh. Okay, now come up, put the chair on the side. And okay, move your shoulders back so the weight goes to the left heel. Press the left heel. Align your pelvis, extend your arms, and go forward over your right leg, as if somebody is pulling you, like we did with a partner in Uttanasana. Now you have to imagine the partner pulling the belt. Okay, so the left hip, forward and down, right hip, back and up. לא, זה בסדר. זה קדימה ולמטה, וזה אחורה ולמעלה. ככה, עוד. כן, זהו. Okay, then come up. Come up, inhale, come up. The other side. Okay, so roll the right hip forward until you touch the chair. Then extend, move the chest up, and then slowly go down. The chair teaches the alignment and also gives the support. זהו, אתה רואה כך פה, שני השבנים באותו קו. אפשר לגעת עם יד אחת גם ולהרגיש. Okay, and come up with the true sign, and just we will not stay long, but just to maintain, you know, the memory of the chair. So you can put your hands on the hips and roll the right hip forward, and then shoulders slightly back, lift to press on the right heel, and then you go forward, like anchoring yourself from the right heel and extending forward, and you can touch the pelvis with one hand to make sure the two buttocks are aligned, and then you go down. Again, imagine somebody's pulling your pelvis back and up. כאן אז להיות קצת, אם לא נעים לך לרדת עד הסוף, אז תישארי קצת ככה, תוכל לשים את הידיים אפילו על הקוביות. קצת עוד מים. ככה. Okay, then come up. Let's do it in another way. Maybe if you can put your left heel on the wall. פה. רואים במצלמה? Okay, so I start like this, pressing against the wall and down. Gonna start like this. Make your back concave and then put here. So the left heel is pulling back, left leg back. So they're not dropping left side. And then inhale. And when you exhale, you slide forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As long as you breathe, you can extend forward. Okay. צריך קצת קיר. אתה יכול לבוא לפה אולי, אוהד, להשתמש בזה בתור קיר. Touch your pelvis, your buttocks with one hand, make sure they're aligned. העקב על הקיר, העקב השמאלי. Okay. So yeah, first is more high, so you can extend from the waist, the sides of the body, to the armpits, and to the fingertips, because you have the support from the chair, so you can slide your forearms forward, and you don't forget your left leg because of the wall. Right, you have the anchor. או, זהו, רק התקרבתי אותו, פוחדת ממני? אני מעודד. Okay, maintain the legs strong and put your palms on the seat of the chair. Inhale, as you slightly lift to open the chest. And when we exhale, you slide your hands forward. Inhale again. Slightly lift, open the chest. And exhale, slide forward. Kneecaps up, especially the right one. כן, עכשיו ניצן, את רואה, זה הקיר, כי הצד הזה מתמוטט עכשיו. את צריכה יותר לדחוף כנגד הקיר, זהו, ככה. ואת צריכה ככה עוד קצת. Slightly activate your left leg, so yeah. Okay. Sometimes we overdo. We take the right side too much. Too much down. It should go down. No, the right side, sorry, should go back and up. But sometimes the left side drops. So then we, like Anat, you have to activate the left leg to lift. Yes. Ah, זהו. So, how is the leg? Longer? Standing Tanasana. Longer? Everything is fine? We can continue? Okay, so the other leg. So, yeah, put your thumbs on the buttock so you can feel. Right side forward. And then lift from your pubis. Tailbone in. Legs are straight. מהירה, רגל ימין, ישר, אוקיי, ואז inhale, lift your arms up, look up and exhale and find the chair. So it's a forward extension, but we don't want to close the front of the body. We want to maintain the space between the chest and the upper abdomen. כן, בין הבטן העליונה לחזה, צריך לשמור על המרווח. So we can breathe with our diaphragm. So the thighs are going back, but from the lower belly, from the waist, you extend forward. And at the right moment, you can move your hands to the seat. Or you can stay on the back of the chair, on the lean of the chair, whatever. Make your legs long. כן, בסדר גמור. אם אני מסתכל ולא אומר כלום, אז סימן שבסדר. אם אני מסתכל ולא אומר כלום, זה כאילו אמרתי לכם יופי. בסדר, זה יחסוך לי. או שכן רוצים שאני אגיד יופי? לא. כן. כן, חגית אומרת לי שאני צריך לתת יותר מחמאות. אוקיי. So now we'll connect. How do I show it? Yeah, okay, stand into Uttanasana and just feel your extension of the legs. We'll connect Pachimottanasana with Janu Sirsasana. So if we take the right leg, רואים אותי במסך עכשיו? Okay, so again, left. So the chair with the back of the chair close to you. We start as if we want to do a parivrita parshvakon. This against the wall, so these legs will remain active. You don't have to make a square here, it's just to move the belly. So you need to keep some space here, but the elbow, this you press to move the belly. And then you move it more. Still more. And then you straighten the legs, so you are in parivrita trikonasana. And from here you slowly, so the belly is already aligned with the right leg. Okay, so from here you go to Pachimottanasana. Okay, and then we don't do the other side. We do it later because we want to sit on the blankets. For forward extension, the sticky mat is not helpful. Okay, so we do the same. Elbow, and we take sideways. So the belly is going to the right. We start to go forward. This way. And then when you bring the head here, your spine will be aligned with the leg. Because usually if we start from here and try to struggle and this side become very convex, it's difficult to flat it, to make it concave. But if we start here, it's more effective. טוב, יאללה. פרשמותן. From parivrita parshvakon to parivrita trikon to parshvottan. Chair on the right side with the back of the chair close to you. We start in parivrita parshvakon, then parivrita trikon. טוב, את פריבריטות האלה, זה לא בשבילך. מה? יונה? מה זה יונה? אוקיי.
מה שאתה לא רוצה.
לא, האמת שאת יכולה לעשות פשוט. כן, את יכולה לעשות, בסדר, ואז תעשי ג'נו שירססנה. Can we start bend knee? You don't have to make a square to bend to 90 degrees, but just take the elbow, left elbow against the knee. Yeah, and the chair slightly away from you, so you can use it. Press on the chair with the which hand is this? Right, left, right. With the right hand, you press on the chair, and the left elbow against the knee. So you move the belly to the right. So lift the belly slightly, create space so it can move. Elbow, when you exhale, work the elbow against the knee, move belly more to the right. And still more. למה הראש נופל? לא צריך ראש ליפול. Okay, לוחצים את יד ימין, חזק. Okay, and then slowly, once the belly has moved, shifted already to the right, you start to straighten the leg. You're in Parivrita Trikonasana, so you can lower the left hand, not all the way down. You can hold the bar of the chair. Because what is important is still to press with the right hand. No, keep pressing, Daniela, with the right hand on the chair, on the back of the chair, to still roll the belly to the right, from left to right, more and more. So when you go to Pachimottanasana, your navel is aligned with your right thigh. Right? So you start to go down, closer to your leg. Hey, but press on the inner foot, Nitzan, so you're not tilting. Pachimottanasana. עקב שמאל שלך צריך כנגד הקיר, ניצן, ואז זה נותן את היציבות. And you try to press the outer left foot, אוקיי? את הצד החיצוני של כף רגל שמאל, תלחצו, outer left heel, and inner right foot. Okay, you find yourself in deep Pachimottanasana. Yes, no, the best you did, best you ever did. If not, we have to do again. כן, אבל העקב צריך להיות כנגד הקיר. Okay, now Janu Sirsasana. So take blankets. The blanket, so you can slide your right heel. So bend it. First you bend the right leg. קרינה, מאיפה הפסדת? את בסדר עכשיו?
כן, תודה.
אוקיי. אז אנחנו בג'אנו שירססנה עם בערך... left leg, you bend the left leg, but then also bend slightly the right leg. You do Janu Sirsasana with the left leg on the side, because we are working to come to the right leg, right? But your left elbow, you put against the knee, yes. So like we did in going to Pachimottanasana, but here it is more difficult because we sit down, so we cannot extend the spine so much. Like we don't have the base, we don't have the feet to press down. So go slow, don't straighten the leg, and it's too quick. Put the elbow and the right hand, press on the floor on the side to move the belly more and more to the right, more and more to the right, out of the outer thigh. Belly should be more right than the thigh. Yeah, then you can start to slide the heel to straighten the leg and still moving the trunk more to the right. So your navel is aligned with the right thigh, and then you can come into the pose slowly, but on your own time. You have to see that the back, the left side of the back is becoming flat. So the back is like Pachimottanasana. Two sides of the back are running parallel, forward. And then you can put your forehead on the block, on a bolster or something. But the left knee, slide back. And relax your belly, shoulders back. Move the trapezius back away from the neck. And with the exhalation, surrender, come closer to your leg if possible. We have another side, no? So come up because the time is running. Do you remember the belt under the head of the cuff now? On the other side, try to remember. Now you work on your own. I don't talk because I do with you. You know what to do. נעט את הרגל לימין, תלחצי כנגד הקיר, כי צד ימין של האגן מתמוטט קצת. ולגעת עם יד אחת באגן. You can touch with one hand the pelvic. Also, Daniela, the right side is dropping slightly, so touch it. Oh, yeah, activate the right leg to against the wall. Yeah, better. And on your own pace, when you finish Pachimottanasana, you sit for Janu Sirsasana on your own time. Use your exhalations. Don't allow the right knee to slide forward. של הכלבים של השכונה. Shoulders back, pull yourself forward. You can use the block against the foot like we did in Pachimottanasana. Catch the block and pull it. Let's see that you're not creating tension in your throat. So you need to move the shoulder and trapezius back. Okay, slowly come up. Totally. Okay. Let's do just a twist. Sit on the Shavasana, stretch your arms up, and then go to the right side. Shoulders back, chest up, exhale and turn. Okay, come back, arms up, inhale, look up, extend, and with exhalation, left side. Also the right shoulder, roll back, and work at the shoulder blade. So even here, buttocks down, top thighs heavy, and trunk up. Okay, come back, Tanasana. But remember, how did you cross your legs? And change. Stand up. Come back, inhale up, look up, stretch up. Inhale and use exhalation. Okay, now we do like half Pachimottanasana. So we start from Dandasana. Without moving the feet, you just bend the legs and lift the buttocks. If it's difficult, you can turn the hands this way initially, because movement of the shoulder is easier, but then try to do second time sideways, and then third time forward. So you don't stay, you just lift. Inhale 3 times and then you go down. So start with the fingers pointing back. But the hands by the sides of the pelvis, Dandasana. And then without moving the feet, just bend, lift, bend the knees and lift. Lift your buttocks. The legs together. But in final pose, they're together, but you can separate the pelvis with. Inhale, exhale, and then come down. Turn the hands sideways. And again, lift for 3 cycles of breath. When you exhale, lift your buttocks. Lift your shoulder blades. This is more challenging for the shoulders. And come down. Now fingers pointing forward. And come up. לא, אל תזיז את הכפות רגליים, אלא רק ככה. כן. כופף ברכיים פשוט ותרים. מכאן? כן, ככה. More difficult, huh?
Yeah,
On the shoulders.
more impossible.
Okay, so I'll let you rest for. טוב, אולי אני רוצה להראות ככה מהצד, אז אולי תחזור. We'll use the chair, but you need a sticky piece on the chair, and maybe a few blankets. So blankets, depending on your height, I'll take 2. The chair is quite tall also. And 1 here you need. Maybe just like this. Okay, תעשי סטובנדו and bolster. Okay, and a block. The block will be for C7. כולם יודעים איפה זה C7? כבר למדנו. Okay, so first time when you go, you have to adjust the position of the block because you don't know. Okay, so I adjust. Then I come up again. תסתכלו רגע. First I adjust the position of the block. Come up. Put your the hands under the bar, inside, and go down. על C7, כן, הקצה שלה, the edge of the block. כן, זה מטורף, it lifts the spine, but the shoulders can go down. So it opens the chest. You can also do Viparita Karani. Oh, it's very pleasant. טוב, אלי, אתה עושה סטובנדה. מיכל, לא, הברכיים מעל המשענת של הכיסא. קרינה, קלטת?
אתה שומע? הבלוק, איך שמים אותו? שוכב או...
על הצד לאורך. על הצד שלו.
גבוה יותר, ככה.
כן.
אוקיי.
יכול להיות טיפה יותר למטה, כי C7 זה בסיס העורף, נכון? אפילו עוד, אז כאן, זהו, כן. ואז את עולה עוד פעם, מכניסה את הידיים בין הרגליים של הכיסא, מתחת לבר. את בסדר, כן. מי נמוך?
אני לא אגיע לרצפה אם אני...
הבנתי. אז אפשר להרים קצת את הרצפה. בואי נעשה, אם זה ילך. אולי זה יותר מדי. בסדר ככה?
כן.
אז תראי אם את יכולה להכניס את הידיים בין הרגליים של הכיסא ולתפוס את הבר האחורי או את הרגליים האחוריות. כן, זה קצת לוחץ לך על העורף, לא? כן, זה יותר מדי. את לא כל כך נמוכה.
אבל גם הרגליים לא לגמרי מכופפות. אבל אם הן ממש מכופפות, אז הגב לא... כל הגב על הכיסא.
אוקיי, תוכל להישאר ככה, כן, כן. כן, רק שנייה, אני... זה קצת...
I can't get higher because my prominent is so...
The what?
This hurts so much.
Where?
In my prominent.
What is a prominent?
This one here.
No, but you have to bend the lower legs behind the chair so it will lift you.
Okay.
The chest should be lifted.
Okay.
And then there's not much...
Like this?
There's not much load on the block. It's like you're floating.
Okay.
Yeah.
לא מרגיש נכון עם זה, כאילו משהו עם העורף.
לא, תקחי את הרגליים, אחורי הברכיים צריכות להיות על הקצה פה.
כן, אבל
אז תרימי, ככה, זהו. כן.
רגע, יאללה, עכשיו מה עם זה?
זהו, זה קצת... אני אביא לך בולסטר. כן, אז אני אביא לכם בולסטרים במקום הקובייה. אני מדליק, יעל, אבל רגע, אני אעשה משהו. אני שמעתי. כופי את הרגליים, את השוקיים מעבר לכיסא.
רגע, נצחה. אוקיי.
ניסה, הבאתי לך בולסטר. כן, זהו, עכשיו תכניס את הידיים מתחת.
לא להעביר את זה פנימה?
לא. הבולסטר את יכולה להיות ככה. You are fine, Daniela, or you also prefer a bolster? אוקיי, אז עכשיו אני אדליק את החימום. פה אפשר להדליק, לא? תרדי עוד. עד שהכתפיים יהיו על הזמן.
הכתפיים.
את צריכה עוד גובה פה. אוקיי. כן, אז תעלה קצת, כי הברכיים צריכות להיות, השוקיים צריכות להיות מעבר. לא, היא צריכה לשים פה שתי סמיכות. אז שימי סמיכה אחת ככה, בכתפיים, ואז יהיה לך בסדר. כן, גם את צריכה פה שתי סמיכות. אמרתי, לקחת סמיכות לפי הגובה שלכם, זה שאני לקחתי שתי סמיכות, זה לא אומר שכולכם צריכים שתי סמיכות. רגע, אבל תשימי גם לכתפיים משהו כזה. אני כבר יודע שאחרת לא יהיה לך טוב. בסדר? יש מנוחה? עוד לא. נחפל את זה עוד קצת? אז צריכה לעלות קצת.
פשוט העורף וזה.
כן, אוקיי, אז הנה, ככה. עכשיו בואי לכאן. עכשיו זה מושלם מצד. לא, אבל את צריכה באמת השוקיים...
לא מספיק ארוך.
לא, אל תגיד את זה.
יש לו, לא מגיע. גם.
אייל?
כן?
צריכה לצאת מוקדם, תודה רבה.
בבקשה, להתראות. פה באגף הזה, אתם בסדר? נהנות?
אני גם אומרת שאולי תצטרך שתי שיחות.
So you can close your eyes and exhale to relax the skin of the face. Relax your tongue. enjoy the full opening of the chest. Okay, so now I remove the block and slide down until you find yourself in Shavasana with the lower legs on the chair. So take a blanket for the head. Another blanket to cover. And put the block on your lower abdomen. Shoulder blades away from the neck, to the mid-back. And spread the muscles of the back away from your spine. And when you exhale, release your belly to your lower back. Release the top shoulders, front shoulders to the back shoulder. The biceps on the bones of the upper arms. And the throat on the back of the neck. And finally, the face is of sitting down. And the frontal brain is going back away from the forehead. Okay, so put the block on the left side. When you're ready, roll to the right side. When you're ready, sit up and we'll sit for a few minutes. So make yourself comfortable so you can sit upright. So have a support for your buttocks. You can release your hands on your thighs, shoulders back, shoulders down. So you can soften your trunk, relax your face, and just follow your natural breath. You need to follow each inhalation, each exhalation, and the space between the exhalation and the next inhalation. So inhalation, exhalation, and then in that small space, you feel the body. Inhalation, exhalation, body. Felt sense of the body. And see the inner silence in contrast with the outside wind. Inside there is no wind. Keep your attention, whenever possible, on your breath. Okay, then join your hands out of your chest. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, lay down. Again, surrender with inwardness, humbleness, and gratitude for what we've done. Release your hands. And slowly lift your head, open your eyes. תודה רבה. זה הכל היום. שיהיה לכם שבת שלום. רגע, אבל יש לי הודעות. נפתחות 2 קבוצות.